So, good day, ma'am. I am Cadet Kulandog Mark Anthony, and I will be going to discuss the environmental crisis. And the topic that I've choose is climate changes. So, what is climate changes? The term climate refers to the general weather conditions of a place over many years. Climate change is a significant variation of average weather conditions, says conditions becoming warmer, wetter, or drier over several decades or more. It's that longer term trend that differentiate climate change from natural weather variability, and while climate change and global warming are often used interchangeably, global warming, the recent rise in the global average temperature near the Earth's surface, is just one aspect of climate change. So, what are the possible causes of climate change? A variety of factors, both natural and human, can influence the Earth climate system. Forces that contribute to climate change include the sun's intensity, volcanic eruption, and changes in naturally occurring greenhouse gas concentration. So, I have here an example of possible causes of climate change. First is generating power. Generating electricity and heat by burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas causes a large chunk of global emission. Most electricity is still produced from fossil fuel, only about a quarter comes from wind, solar, and other renewable sources. An example of this is nuclear plant. Next is manufacturing goods. Manufacturing and industry produce emissions mostly from burning fossil fuel to produce energy for making things like cement, iron, steel, electronics, plastics, clothes, and other goods. Mining and other industrial processes are also release gases. Next example is cutting down forest. Cutting down forests to create farms or pastures or for other reasons causes emission since trees when they are cut they release the carbon they have been storing since forests absorb carbon dioxide destroying them also limit nature's ability to keep emission out of the atmosphere. And next is the effect of climate change. First example is the hotter temperatures. Nearly all land areas are seeing more hot days and heat waves. 2020 was one of the hottest year on the record. Higher temperatures increase heat-related illnesses and can make it more difficult to work and move around. Wildfires start more easily and spread more rapidly when conditions are hotter. Next example is more severe storm. Changes in temperature cause changes in rainfall. This result in more severe and frequently storm. They cause flooding and landslide, destroying homes and communities and costing billions of pounds. Next example is increased drought. Water is becoming scarcer in more regions. Droughts can stir destructive and dust storm that can move billions of tons of sand across continent. Deserts are expanding, reducing land for growing food. Many people now face the threat of not having enough water on regular basis. And last is action to prevent climate change. Climate change action takes into two forms. First is mitigation, which is means reducing greenhouse gas emission at a rate fast enough to prevent massive damage to our environment in the future. And second is adaptation. which means that bracing and preparing for the changes that are happening and which will intensify. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you and Happy New Year.